How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy V. I want to buy some new weapons for our people here. Well, mainly just this for that. And one of these. I'm not sure I really need it that bad. Because I already have the Guardian, so it's kind of like, well, there you go. Yeah, that's definitely better. Let's see, you have the Guardian, so we'll skip you. You have the bell, though. You both have bells. Well, that's still better. The thing is, that's going to make me want to put you in the front row, though. I don't really know. Maybe we'll just play it by ear here. So let's see what kind of armor options we have here. Oh, as you can see, I did grind gold here, so... Wait, who else got the Bard again? Well, I could have just looked under equipped, I guess. So we get one more. And how many of these? We only have one equipped and one owned. Oh, only one person can use it. Okay. Well, in that case, Galuf, here's your upgrade. Here's your sign. I'm sure there's probably more that I could do, but offhand I kind of just don't really know. So I'm just gonna see what happens, you know? Let's just go into this thing head first, and hope it's not full of double-edged razor blades. Because more than likely that's what it's gonna be. So I didn't need to do as much guild grinding as I thought there. But I'm glad I did. Time to enter the one and only... I mean, well, this dungeon is technically called the Lonka Ruins. Or maybe it's Ronka Ruins, I don't really know. I guess if it's EA, it'd be Ronka Ruins, but... nah, it's okay. No, Lonka Ruins it is. Well, that pretty much solves it. So Geomancers are going to be pretty useful here. Because they're not nearly as randomized as they are normally. Pretty much every attack that a Geomancer does here is going to be the air attack. So we want that. I'll just go with Bolt, I guess. I'm going to go and have you Terrain. Yeah, Gale Cut. Every time you use Terrain, in here, it's going to be Gale Cut. Normally it's more randomized than that, but in this area, for some reason, it's always Gale Cut, so this place is going to be a breeze. Pretty much. I don't know if I can say the same for the boss, but we'll just figure that out when we get there. In the meantime... Oh, what is this all about? Oh! Okay, so if I had a thief, I'd be able to see those hidden passages, but since I don't, I guess we just have to make do. Let's see what we got here. Nope. You don't want me to get that treasure, do you? I'm just gonna have you guys defend, so I can do this. Pretty much be the best way to go about it. I mean, I could probably use some blue magic, but I figure the Geomancers can do this for free. Might as well just have them do that then, instead of worrying about spending magic. It's kind of the same case with the Mystic Knight, really. We're gonna get some pretty good experience in here. And Farron has Terrace now. Gold armor, more than likely, would be good for you. Ooh. No, that's fine. That's actually fine, because I don't care about you going first in here anyway. Or in general, for that matter. And no offense against you. Wait a minute. Alright, where's our hidden passage at here? Looks like it might be right there. There we go. All you gotta do is look for where there's no grass on the borders. That'll pretty much tell you what you need to do. Except for this one, which is a little more complicated. But I've seen it enough times to know that it's there, so... So bring on. Okay, this guy's an exception, though. Ooh. This guy will absorb wind, so you don't want to attack him with a Gale Cut. Unfortunately, this may take a little longer, but we can always play around with some stuff here. Now, the thing that's unfortunate about this is that this guy has a move called White Wind, which is a blue magic spell that heals the entire party for however much HP the caster has. Unfortunately, there's no way we can make him use it on us. Unless if you had a Beastmaster, or in this case a Mediator, you could control him to do it, but... I'm gonna see what's up here first. Okay, perfect. I don't know if we really need it, though. Yeah, we do. So like I was saying, if you had a Beastmaster, you could use control on him, which would actually allow you to control the monster and what it does. then you could have it use Wide Wind on your party. The other way to do it would be to confuse him, and then just hope that he does it, but I don't have any means to confuse monsters either. So, that's too bad. Whereas I was hoping, you know, at some point, that I could get my Geomancers to do it, but if all they do is Gale Cut in here, then that won't happen. They do have a move that can confuse monsters, but they won't do it in here, so, oh, great. Where do I go? Left or right? I don't know. Guess we'll go right. Random counters in here, not nearly as bad as I thought. Okay, well, here's an interesting monster. The Lamia, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but, we want to try to get her to use a spell on us, because she has a blue magic move that we can actually learn. Well, we gotta wait for her to do it first. Okay, well, after missing out on a whole bunch of HP here and taking a whole bunch of attacks for no reason, it turns out you can't actually, like, she won't use it on you unless you control her. And that's weird, I didn't realize that. I thought because it was an attack, she would just use it, you know, but no, I guess not. Ooh, I really should have picked up some potions here. Maybe it's not too late to turn around and go back. Oh no, man. On the 4th level here. Got a high potion, I mean, sure. I never went left at that other intersection. Music in here is really freaky. Oh, that was just a dead end. Alright, let's check it out. Down the narrow passageway. Well, this way has 2 staircases deep worth of path. Oh, okay, good. There's actually some traps in the ground here. We have Geomancers, so it won't matter too much. But they're actually right above where I'm standing now, and above there too. So, don't fall. If you do, well, can't imagine it would be that terrible. In fact, it might be a fast way to move forward in the dungeon. Because when you just, well, no. Alright, we gained some levels there. Alright, where are we at here? 20, 20, 20? Well, that's actually perfect. Considering certain circumstances, which we won't get into. I'm a little bummed that I can't learn 10,000, or that I can't learn 1,000 needles, though. Alright. Yeah, like I was saying, like, I really could have used 1,000 needles on a certain boss fight coming up, but... Okay, getting a little low on... Whoa. Getting a little low on the whoa. Getting a little low on the was. Is that what you're talking about? It's okay, though, we got a save point right over here. You kind of see it from before, so... It's a little obvious. We could definitely use it, though. Bum, bum, bum. I'm just gonna try to stay a little quiet here because the anticipation is building. Big things are coming, plot-wise. Uh-oh, I think I've seen you before. The Arcade Toad? What a weird-looking monster. What a wimpy monster. Top of that. Shoot. The order of this is so bad because it takes 2 terrain to wipe out the enemies. But each of those is gonna heal that thing, so I can't, do anything else. Just wait it out till I can get back to Deathclaw. And even then, that might not work, so... That worked that time. It didn't work last time, and I was kind of like, oh, dang. I was like, oh, dang, man. It was driving me crazy. Let's see here. Yeah, something down here. What this would be. Oh. Huh. Oh my, 5th level. I don't think I want to go there just yet. Should have gone the other way. I think I picked the wrong way every single time here. It's okay, though. Even with that, you know, this dungeon hasn't seemed as long as I was kind of anticipating it to be. But that's okay. Alright, back we go. Wait, we have to hit it again? Jeez. Close the door behind me. What is this, Majora's Mask? Good lord, man. Okay, so before we get out of here, there is one more monster. I don't know if we're gonna... Oh, wow, how lucky can you get? Let's see. Gonna defend with you. What we're gonna try to do here now is put Deathclaw on this guy. Now the problem is Deathclaw also paralyzes him, but he has a move that he will use just before dying, and we need to make sure he's able to use that move. Otherwise, if we just kill him now, he's just gonna die. You know, paralyzed and never use the move. Now he'll actually use it. Level 4 quarter. Not too shabby. Not too shabby indeed. I didn't expect that to work out. I didn't think he was going to show up right away. Jeez. So, I think I'm going to run back to the save point and actually heal. Oh, you know what? We haven't seen this guy either. It's the regular old Hi Eudora. I don't really know anything about these guys aside from the... I was going to say... I don't really know anything about this guy, not these guy. Aside from that he absorbs water, apparently. Because of that coral sword. I'm guessing... Wow, nice going, dude. I'm guessing magic would override that? Like the Mystic Knight magic? Okay, seriously, dude, holy crap. Well, that was fun. Run all the way back to the save point now. Holy crap. I don't know, maybe I should. I decided to go back to that save point and save one more time. I didn't want to be going to this with any less than full health here. So here's what I did. Gave Bart the Ancient Sword. Although, to be honest, there's not that much he's going to be able to do here. Because of the way this boss works. Like, I could even, you know, set up his element in advance and I'll show you. It still really doesn't do that much damage, but... Let's see. Wait, I need you to have ice. So, Lena has ice. Ferris has fire. I also turned Ferris back in... Wait, did I? Yeah, I turned Ferris back into a blue mage. Because I'm gonna need her... Well, because blue mage rules, that's why. You know, Father? That thing's in my way. Father! Shut up! Daddy! Oh, sorry. I hate that I'm so... Well, I don't know if I'm good at that or not, but it sure sounds convincing to me. Anyway, so first things first here. Well, that's a good way to start. Defend here, and we're going to go throw some terrain at him. This will take care of his first phase pretty efficiently. Well, you're just going to do that 2 times in a row, are you? That's very nasty of you. Terrain. Now, here's the problem with this guy. He basically comes in 4 separate forms, each with 1600 HP. But the thing that, oh, shoot. The thing that I didn't know about this was that any damage that you do over 1600 to a specific form doesn't carry over into the next form. So, like, right now I've done 3200 damage to him. Now he's at his ice form. Now, even if I hit him with ice like this, oh, I'm gonna miss. That's, not good. You are gonna have, well, actually, you can do terrain. And then I'll have Lena throw the ice rod. We might get lucky here. Now we've done 4,800. So now comes the really icky part. Well, it might not be so icky if we get lucky here. Side parts just attack for here. Okay, I told you he wasn't going to be doing much here. I guess I was right more than I knew. Oh god, forgot about that. Well, why didn't I just terrain? Shoot. To do that. Or we could just die. Oh my god. Are you serious? There's no way out of this. Nope. Man, if you hadn't had to do those 2 breath wings right off the bat at the beginning. Sometimes that just happens, and what are you really gonna do? Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I remember when I played this 13 years ago, I remember this boss. I almost gave up because of this boss. I might straight up fight here. But yeah, see, the damage I could do is pretty minimal. And then even with an element applied to it, it still would only be 200. It's like, really? Well, there he goes again. He just doesn't want me to win this, does he? So terrain works good at first. Now, I thought terrain would actually go on to heal him. Like, in later stages of the fight, but it turns out that's not true. Thank God for that, because otherwise, how in the world would you do this? I have no idea. Why do I always end up on you? I need to change her other ability to terrain is what I should do. It's what I should have done before I went into this, so that she could have done that just now. So he's on ice form right now, but even with ice, look at that, 200. Like, even that and throwing a rod wouldn't get 1600 damage. So it's like, holy crap, you know? So we'll throw the ice rod here, but then we're still going to need to throw a terrain on top of that, so let's do that. And then, when am I die here, actually? I don't know. Oops, what am I doing? Here we go. Thank God for level 4 quarter, let me tell you. Also, thank God he's a multiple of 4. Maybe I'll just have you defend, or maybe I'll just die again. Well, let's do that. Why do you keep doing that, you dummy? Use terrain, man. Oh, let's just... I mean, we're just gonna have to fight our way out of this. There's no way that this... Well, there's terrain, like I said. Also, I get magic barrier for some reason. It's because I'm a Mystic Knight, more than likely. Okay, that does it. Or so we thought. Let me see something here. Don't get you back up here. Astounding! What Life Force? I played Life Force. I didn't know you played it. Didn't know you were a fan, my man. My man. Alright. Fortunately, the second part is weak to level 5 Doom, so 1, 2, 3, we're done. Thank the good sweet lord for that. Magic Sword level 5, baby. Also got a hero drink. Well done! Yeah, man, that boss confused the hell out of me when I fought him the first time, because each form is weak to a different thing, but it doesn't tell you when it changes forms. You have to watch for you to get yourself up to 1600 damage. But then you also have to keep in mind, like I said before, that, like, when I did the first 2 terrains, they did 1300 each, that looks like 2600 damage, but no, it's only 1600, because they count as separate monsters. So any damage over 1600 you do doesn't even count. So if you're looking at it and thinking, okay, all I gotta do is 6400 damage. No, that's not it. Something's controlling him. Here we go again. Get out of my way, Cecil. They're like, no, you're not gonna hurt our daddy. They're like, no, that's how they shake their heads. They do it like Gumshoe. And then all 4 of you rest in peace. Is... Well, what's going on now? Oh, our 4th job is coming, of course! That's right! Man, who's busting in here now? Oh, this girl. Yeah, you tell that asshole. What the heck? Gallop, let me wake up Lena, you wake up Ferris. No, he's closer to her. It doesn't matter. Grandpa, you're okay. Grandpa? How can I be a grandpa? I ain't even got gray hair yet. Wait a minute. Let me shake this off. That's so cool how they do that. They didn't need fancy graphics to show what was happening in a person's mind. They just did it, you know? What I was saying before about, you know, people, when they looked at this, what they would see is just people doing the best they could or whatever. No. What they saw is the emotions. Just the pure, straight-up emotions. We didn't need graphics to tell us how people feel. Why should I be any different? Father! I think he just got his ass kicked. He's fine, it was only a weak bolt. It's only a flesh wound. Oh, where am I? Lena? Sarisa? Is that Sarisa? Or is it Sarisa? I don't really know. Yeah. You're Sarisa, you're alive! Father. Father! Oh my god, hugs all around. 2 reunions in 1. Bart just gets left out. Because his parents are still dead. Sorry, I'm not very good at dad jokes. What's going on? Oh no. That forest where those 4 things used to be. They're not there anymore. Yep, something's going down here. Give me those. Can we at least get those jobs before the shit hits the fan here? I'll be the janitor if that's what it takes. Because you know a janitor's not going to be having fun after the shit hits the fan. Galuf. How do you know Galuf? What are you even doing here? Why are those moving? Are you using the Force? This music is so good I shouldn't be talking over it. Oh, he set him up like a bunch of turrets here. Shit! Who said these games don't have foul language? Good lord. Dang it. Bart, are you alright? No, you idiot. Just got struck by lightning. Uh-oh. His world? What are you even talking about? Father? Sorry, said Lena and Bart. Warriors of a different dimension. There is still more that you must do. The world mustn't be allowed to fall into void. You mustn't let your credit card be void either. Oh no. Geez, they're going after him now, aren't they? Shoot. What? Stop! Don't walk back into the line of fire! They're just gonna do it again! He's shooting at the lights! Father! Don't follow me! What are you doing? Not again! Not a third time! Oh god. Oh my god, it's like that scene in Matrix Revolutions where that guy gets shredded by his own AT-AT machine or whatever, AT-AT. That's like really disturbing, that shot of his face afterwards. It's like you can see every single cut. Sorry, so forgive me, I wasn't able to do anything for you. Just after we'd finally been reunited! Ugh. And Bart's, please protect them. Okay. I don't know who you are, but okay. No, he's gone. God damn it, man. How many more people have to die before this asshole's happy? Well, we just met the asshole, first of all. And then the asshole just disappeared. Now we gotta go off and find the asshole. But who knows where the asshole might have gone. Anyway, do I get my jobs now? Do I? Lena gets them all. Well, that's not fair. You're gonna share them with us, aren't you, Lena? The spirits of heroes that rest in the pieces of crystal. I told her, rest in pieces. Samurai, dragoon, dancer, and chemist. Dear God. I can't even imagine what it's gonna... What's gonna happen. What's gonna happen, guys? To the airship. Oh boy. Oh yeah, this dungeon is so epic that leaving it requires a cutscene. Oh yeah, they did this in FF6 too. In Zozo. That was like one of my favorite little cutscenes. Oh man, we better get out of here. Ferris? Yeah, let Ferris drive. She knows what she's doing. Hang on tight. You hang on tight. Oh man. Oh jeez. That poor little desert. Damn. You just hear the propellers as it slowly fades in, everyone looking off the edge, sad. Just like in Final Fantasy IV after Sid makes his big jump. Lena. Don't talk to me right now, man. Father is really gone, isn't he? He's been gone for a while, but, you know. Holy crap, Galuf. Practicing your ballerina skills. What do you mean Kara and I must leave? My memory has returned. At last I remember it all. Exdeath was an evil wizard from our world 30 years ago. She came to this world in an attempt to destroy the crystals. I, along with 3 other fighters, as the 4 warriors of Dawn, borrowed the power of the crystals to seal him. Unfortunately, that only worked for about as long as it took Doc Brown to keep his hair. Something went wrong. Realizing this, we boarded meteors and once again came to this world. But I couldn't get used to the oxygen levels of this planet, so I had to adapt a little bit. That's why my hair's not gray, first of all. Second of all, holy crap, I'm an alien. Actually, that was why. Or maybe not? He's like, dude, you couldn't help it, man. You turned into a bunch of savages. Or more like, wimps, who couldn't live without your precious AC, and your internet, and your L phones, and your iPhones, and your J phones, and your hair dye, and everything else that you have today. But guess what? I'm just gonna go back to my own world and leave you to fend for yourself. If that's how you choose to live your life, I am gonna have no part of it. Let's go, Kara. We don't have to listen to this anymore. Kara's like, I don't know, I kinda like it. He's like, yeah, you would, you millennial. Get out of here. You can't. The meteor that Kara came in was the last one. Jeez. Well, farewell. See ya. Goodbye. Boy, I'm gonna miss her. Even though I have no idea who the hell she is. Galuf too, though, man. I mean, it's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. It's even more hard to say goodbye to a man who was born a lot of yesterdays ago. Oh, and just like that, we have our airship back. Yay! And there's a town, and there's a bunch of islands. And I don't know where I'm at. Where was that on the map again? Wait, what is the map button? This button. Oh, wow. So I was kind of close. Still moping and doping. Parts. Huh. The two of us have been talking. Well, yeah, sisters do that, I've heard. Uh-huh. We must avenge Father. Yeah, and Galuf is gonna go all the way there to fight him by himself. Let's go! To the other world! To the witch! There's not enough energy left in the meteors, though. Well, you know, maybe Sid could find a way, sure. Because after all, oh, we said all that just in the time it took to park? Who was driving the ship, I wonder? Well, guess what? Oh, shoot, you know what? I'm gonna get my fourth job and I'm not even gonna be able to use it. Or like, well, I'm gonna have to give up one of the three that I have now. Well, anyway, I guess I better go roll for it. Let me go see what I got. Mr. Smith, would you like to take over for a second here? Oh my goodness, it's locked, but pretty soon it will be public. History, 2016 runs, 0. You know what? Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is our fourth job. It could be either one of like 4 things. It's samurai, chemist, dragoon, and something else. That's going to end up being the one it is, because I can't think of it. Because I'm not expecting it, you know? I mean, I'm really hoping for chemist, to be honest. Because that would definitely help with the healing department. Oh, man. I had this weird feeling earlier today that it was going to be samurai. But, you know, it could. That would help with a certain boss fight coming up pretty soon here, but I do have other plans for that. I should just shut up and unlock it, but it's like, I want to sit here and speculate about it. I mean, I could talk for 20 minutes just speculating about all the possibilities. Anyway, I should just shut up about it. I need to be mindful here. I am recording, so... Here it comes. I got it! I got chemist! I don't believe it. I got chemist, you guys. I got the most broken fucking party that you've ever seen. This is ridiculous. Oh my god. Oh my god, like, I need to screenshot this. I can't even believe this. Let me screenshot it. Your future self put this in the video. I'm running it through MS Paint right now. Maybe it was being nice to me because it knew that it was my first run or something. I don't know, man. That just is, it's almost too good to be true. I can't even believe it. I can't believe it gave me Chemist. That is just... Oh my god. I can't even imagine how many people are going to be pissed off about that, too. Because you have every right to be. I've seen some people suffer through this game on account of so many different things. And here I am just getting basically everything I could possibly ever want. So I'm going to go ahead and give it to Bart's. And we'll figure out the Mystic Knight thing later. But we have to keep in mind here that we have to be using at least 3 of the 4 different jobs. So Bart, you are officially a chemist. Oh man, look at you go. Alright, and what is your secondary ability going to be? Magic Sword, I mean... level 6 ability. I wonder if that just means, like, the level of spell that he can cast. Like, eventually he'll get Ice 3 and Fire 3 and all that. Automatic Magic Barrier when near death, that's not bad. I'm gonna actually put on blue for now, though. Because frickin' A, man, blue is so damn good. Alright, let's, Of course, that still leaves us with the question... Elf Cape. Oh, because Galuf had the Elf Cape before. Well, I definitely want you to have that. Let's move you to the back row here. Ferris, I don't like having you over there. Get up here with us. We need to stay together. We can't do this if we don't stick together. Oh my frickin' god, man. Frickin' chemist. That's unreal. I am aware that, like, you know, in order to really utilize that job to its utmost efficiency requires a lot of knowledge and, in my case, probably a lot of homework. But you know what? I'm all too happy to do it. I mean, that's one thing I was kind of thinking about. You know, it's like, even though this is sort of a semi-blind run in the sense I haven't really ever finished the game, although I have played up to mostly, like, just about to the end of the game 13 years ago, and I have watched LPs of it that did complete the game. So in that sense, I have been spoiled. Where am I even going here? Or what I was saying was, like, so I'm left with, like, 2 choices. I can either, you know, play it just the way I want and not look anything up and just say, well, you know, and just go completely blind because, in the sense that I don't know all the strategies. Or I could take the jobs that I've been blessed with and actually use them and see how great they are. Do I even need to do this? I'm gonna do it anyway. Well, I just slept in a tent like 30 seconds ago. Anyway, okay. That was more like a minute and 30 seconds ago. But yeah, like, I think it makes for a better run if I actually attempt to use the jobs to the best of their ability, because I think it would be more painful, you know, for me to get these great jobs and then not use them as well as they could be used than it would be, you know, for me to actually spend the time to get to know. Hang on, did I read the thing? Yeah, I did. What am I thinking, man? Let's get on back to the ship here. Here we go. Screw this ship. Never gonna use it again. This is the ship we want. Right on, baby. Okay, we're gonna stop off in Tycoon here for a moment. For what I consider to be a pretty important cutscene. I feel like it's way too important to the story to not show here. Nope. Still no luck. Those soldiers are gonna have to keep on. Those poor soldiers. We will help you stay here. If you're gonna sleep, it's gonna take 3 of us to make you sleep. I don't know. Lena, are you awake? Bart is awake. Bart looks really sad, too. Jeez. Mm-hmm. It's so hard to remember how to count. Oh, okay. Yes, ma'am. Grading test. Come right back. But didn't you say it was time for bed? How much more school are you gonna make me go through, man? You got me babysitting, going through school at the same time? Oh. Yeah, I bet. From up there, people on the ground look like they have float casts on them. Is that right? I think it's probably Minnie there. Doesn't look like you're grading a test to me. He's slacking off. She sure is taking a while. Well, bless her heart, she's trying to spend some time with her sister. That is so precious. I am sorry, but that is the most precious thing ever. I cannot possibly not show that cutscene. Yeah. Now get some sleep already. You two just never... I tell ya. Holy crap, man. Bart is still awake. He never did go to sleep. He just sat there, looking all solemn. That is too bad. Well, I think that's about all there was to do here.